close my eyes. Sun is shining, but I can't see. All the dreams and all the possibilities. What did the vibe say? I can see the line between what's yours or mine, and we could be the same just by our design. No, don't have no motives to say. 'Cause you still haven't noticed me yet.
What up, Kenny? Welcome into the stream. How does it does? How you doing on this fine Tuesday, sir? I think I'm
lost in your eyes
again. I didn't know. What the hell is the channel name? I always forget his channel name. It's not Gamer Nexus. I think I have it in my office. I'm just saying I didn't know. Where's my office?
I can see the line between what's yours or mine, and we could be the same just by our design.
What? I put it positive. I posted it.
Don't have no motives
Horse game.
to say.
Jesus, man.
'Cause you
My brain is becoming old, Chad.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
Did I just gone too far?
All right, chat. Welcome into the stream. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday.
In your eyes again.
Did I just? I didn't know. Again. All right, chat. What we're doing today, chat, is we're going to be talking about a couple things, chat. We're going to be talking about a couple things. Okay. So, first off, I think Rivals 2 is feeling better. So, I was feeling it when I was playing Arcane yesterday. I just had to start moving, and I started feeling things. So, we're going to be reviewing some footage of Rivals 2 and looking at some things. Like, I need to watch Marlon play against people at Gommel and see his Arcane move so I can have ideas. What? 1 second, chat. So yeah, so I can get ideas, chat. Sometimes that's important in order for me to be able to flow or create. I'm a plan type of person versus I just do on the spot in a lot of cases, but that doesn't mean in every case. Okay, so regardless, we're gonna be watching Marlon today in Rivals. But before we get to that, your boy's gonna be eating, and we're gonna be doing a damn thing. And so, what I'm gonna get down on is I'm gonna talk about 2 games that I saw over the weekend that seemed very interesting to your boy. So there's this one named Wildgate, and then there's another one that is named like Drankos, something like that. These 2 games are vastly different. They have nothing to do with each other. but one is like a PvP extraction space shooter, and the other one is like a MMO. So of top-down fashion, classic MMO type of style. And so we're gonna look into these games, talk about these games, and listen alongside one of them. It will be Force Gaming, well-trusted guy. I love his videos. We're gonna check it out, talk about it today. First, we're gonna start off with Wildgate, because that might be the most exciting one, and then maybe we'll do Dractos today, or we might do it another day when I maybe bring up MMO talk again. I might include that as a whole MMO talk in itself. Okay, so yeah, probably do that. But yeah, tap in, grab your drinks, grab your snacks. It's time. Let me show you what time it is. Okay, I got my food right here, you know what I'm saying? I got my tea right here. Lock in, chat, lock in. I done had enough water today. Make sure you done drunk enough water today. It's goddamn hot. I was roasting today, chat. Dracanos.
I can see the line between what's yours or mine, and we could be the same just by our design.
Sorry, I'm typing with like my 2 pointer fingers. Had to stare at the damn keyboard. All right, chat. You got your drinks, you got your snacks. It's time. Let me show you what time it is. Come on. Everybody come on over. Come on over, chat. Come on over. Come on over. Come on over. I think I might see your eyes again. I just say I didn't notice you. All right, chat. Let's stop this amazing song. That song is boiling. All right, Force Gaming, chat. This is him. This is Timothy. He's the man. You know what I'm saying? My boy does great reviews when it comes to games, and we're gonna sit here. We're gonna talk with him about a game known as Wildgate. I'll show the Wildgate trailer before we get started. Let me open up Steam. Let's just check out the Wildgate trailer, and that'll help us get started to know what we're talking about and what you guys are going to be in for listening about. Whoa, grounded too. We might have to get down on this later. Might have to get down talking about this later. Y'all know how grounded is. I love grounded. Yeah, I love grounded, chat. So anyway, where is Wildgate? I know it's one of the. Man, that talk yesterday, boy, was so good. Goddamn censorship going crazy. Here we go, Wildgate. Outer Wilds is one of the best games of all time, chat. Wildgate launch trailer. Let's go, chat. All right, this bad boy up. Fuck your trending videos, man. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Lock in, chat. Let me turn it up.
Wildgate on the map.
I think some of it might get picked up by my mic, chat.
Watch me work.
Cookout. Munching on some fried okra
Hi, and
before I eat this burger. What's for dinner for you guys?
A hidden hero.
What's for din for the fam?
Break them.
Weapon removed. Entity cannon installed.
eyes on me.
Let's just do this.
I swear that looks like a cat, chat. A cat inside of a bowl. Wild Gate. Chat, I don't know the 100% details. What I do know is that this studio is like near what are we talking about? This studio has ex-Blizzard employees in it. And apparently they have made a game that has a very good quality. We're going to hear more about it from none other than the boy Force Gaming himself. He talks a little bit about it here. So let's do it. Let's lock in. Tap in, chat. For a word, I ate some Japanese food earlier, so I'm going to eat some leftovers. Hell yeah, that sounds delicious.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are once again checking out Wildgate. This is the squad-based competitive multiplayer shooter set in space. Has you flying ships around to various points of interest, killing PvE enemies, collecting loot, getting stronger, and then attempting to...
I gotta get a napkin. Got cheese all over my finger.
crush your opposition, which consists of 4 other teams of 4 players. Now, I made a video about this a few months ago after playing an early preview, and it has since officially now released, launching this past week on July 22nd. Today, I'm going to be giving you an updated look. This video is sponsored. The folks over at Dreamhaven wanted me to let you all know that the game is now officially live, and share with you some of my updated thoughts as well as just an overview of the game. So here's the plan for today's video. We're going to start off by going over all of the basics. Essentially, I'll tell you what Wildgate is, explaining the core game loop, features, and mechanics. Then we will showcase a couple of matches in action because I think the game is best explained that way, just by seeing what it looks like. And then finally, I will give you some of my updated thoughts, what I like about it, what I would like to see improved, as well as their future plans for the title. If you happen to like what you see, we of course do have links in the description below. With all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right in. So to start things out, what is Wildgate? Well, as mentioned, this is a PvP game at its core with some elements of PvE and mid-match power progression, which is all done in the service of giving your team the best shot of success against the other teams in each of the games that you play. So here's how the whole thing looks. You start off by selecting a character as well as a loadout. Now, depending on your preferred playstyle, there are a lot of different combos available here. If you want to stick back on your ship, repairing, piloting, and shooting the cannons, there are different characters and loadouts which would work well for that. Similarly, there are ones that are good for boarding enemy ships, for clearing points of interest, for exploring space and gathering fuel and resources. But all sorts of combos between the character, the weapons you pick, and the equipment that you select are going to tailor to the different things that you might want to do in a match. So you've selected your character and your loadout, you then queue into a match, at which point you are teamed up with 3 other players. Of course, you could also just form a group of friends or whatever and go in groups of 2, 3, or 4. But if you're playing solo, you queue in, you're matched with your other people, your squad is then loaded into a hangar, which is the lobby, pre-match lobby, where you're going to see the 4 other teams you'll be competing against. And here you can take a look at their ships, the characters they're playing, as well as the modifiers of the match. Beyond the base core of the game, there's different modifiers which will help mix things up a bit. Now, after about a minute, the game begins. At this point, you are going to spawn into the game's map somewhere near the outer edge and right next to an easy point of interest. Now, the points of interest in this game, they vary from one to the next. There are quite a few different types of these, but the objective is pretty much always the same. Go into the POI, clear out any PvE enemies that are present, and then complete the requested tasks. Doing so will then unlock the loot room. This room contains a random assortment of upgrades for your ship. We've got things like better weapons to attach to your different weapon positions.
What I'm seeing so far, chat, is the game looks absolutely amazing. Okay, like every inch of this game so far, from what he's shown, has looked like it's like insanely polished. But let's keep
There are
it moving.
enhancement mods, increasing the defensive, offensive, and maneuverability capabilities of your ship. Various useful tools for your characters, as well as ammunition, which is used to shoot the weapons on your ship. Now, after you've cleared the first point of interest and placed all of the goodies from the loot room on your ship, you then fly to the next one where you rinse and repeat. Go in, kill the PvE, do whatever the objective is, collect the loot, move on, etc. In the process, you're also going to want to be keeping an eye out for two other important resources, that is ice and fuel. This is used for healing and boosting your ship respectively, and they're found floating out in space at all sorts of locations, basically everywhere around the map. There's also some environmental hazards you want to be aware of. There are things like leeches that will attach to your ship and steal your fuel. There are enemy PvE turrets which will shoot your ship, or things like cosmic storms and giant fireballs just floating in space that damage your ship if you fly through them. And then, of course, there are other players, the 4 other teams. The entire time that you're going around doing all of the aforementioned activities, fueling and upgrading your ship, the 4 other teams of 4 players are in their ships doing the exact same thing, and then at any point during a match, a fight could and will break out. Sometimes this will happen after 15 minutes of easy breezy point of interest clearing. Other times you might get into a fight with another ship before even leaving the first point of interest. It varies quite a lot from game to game. All right, so those were a couple more of the game. There's different modifiers which will help mix things. There's gathering fuel, so you the characters, as well as 2 other important ship and steal your fuel. There are enemy PvE turrets which will shoot games the entire time that you're going around doing all of the aforementioned activities, fueling and upgrading your ship. The 4 other teams of 4
Y'all heard that? It's goddamn raining outside. Okay.
Players are in their ships doing the exact same thing, and then at any point during a match, a fight could and will break out. Sometimes this will happen after 15 minutes of easy breezy point of interest clearing. Other times you might get into a fight with another ship before even leaving the first point of interest. It varies quite a lot from game to game, depending on how closely you spawn to the other players, how aggressively those players went searching for ships, or if you want to be on the aggressive front and go looking for ships before clearing points of interest. Although I probably wouldn't advise that, because if you're flying your ship around not clearing points of interest and not upgrading your ship while those other ships are clearing 1, 2, or 3 points of interest, by the time you get to them, you could be at a severe disadvantage. They could have a lot of good upgrades for their ship's defenses, ammunition coming back in, better weapons, more importantly, and that could put you at a big disadvantage in the fight. So general rule of thumb, focus on clearing the points of interest and get as much high valuable loot as fast as possible. But the main point is that yes, at its core, this is a full-blown team-based competitive PvP game. All of the other stuff, it exists. There is PvE, but it is in service of giving your team the edge when the PvP fights inevitably occur. Now, there are 2 win conditions that you're working towards. Firstly, you could destroy all of the other ships. If you are the last ship standing, you win the game. And then secondly, you could find what is called the artifact, which is located at 1 point of interest on every single map. The team that finds it, grabs it, and escapes through the wild gate with it could win the game just by doing that alone. You could literally not shoot a single other ship. If you get the artifact, go through the wild gate, you win. Joker? Just like that.
Welcome
now,
to
the key caveat, though, is that the wild gate doesn't open and isn't available right away. It takes some 15 or 20 so minutes before the wild gate opens. So if you get the artifact, all you're really doing is putting your ship at a bit of a disadvantage, or rather at least putting a target on your back, because whenever the wild gate is found, whoever is carrying it is marked for all of the other players on the map.
My bad. What's good with you, Joker? Welcome to the stream. How dudes does it?
That's basically the game. That is essentially the gist of it. Now, there are a lot more fine details and things to consider, such as the different characters and equipment loadouts, the various types of
I think this gameplay style is very interesting. Like, it's pretty much like a take on an extraction shooter and a pretty much a battle royale type team-based thing. Because the only thing that sucks is that they don't have a single player mode, I guess we could say, like a smaller size mode. But 4v4 is super duper cool. Like, and the fact that they have it to where you can try to skirt PvP as much as possible, but still upgrade your ship and make yourself strong, and get out within the 15 or get out after the 15-minute mark or whatever time in the wild gate opens. It's cool. Depending upon how big these maps are is what really makes or breaks stuff like this. But this game seems very legit so far. Like, I haven't played it. He mentioned it to me. I've been thinking about it, but it's $30, chat. It costs money,
Points of interest,
okay?
which come in varying difficulties and equivalent rewards. The harder that is, the better the rewards you can potentially get. There are the 4 different ship types, which each come with their own strengths and weaknesses between their offenses, their defenses, and their maneuverability. And then there's the game's progression system and unlocks, which simply put, every single character has their own progression track. The first few ones of those have actual item, character, and or ship unlocks. The rest of them are all just entirely cosmetic. But I went over all of that in fairly thorough detail in our last video, so if you want some more information on those various aspects, go ahead and check that one out as well. All of that aside, I do think Wildgate is best showcased by just seeing the game in action. So what I want to do now is take you through a couple of matches, edited down to just the highlights, but hopefully this is going to give you a real clear idea of what Wildgate is like. Like, what is it like playing this game? Going to start with a solo match and then go into one where I played with a full team of a full squad of players. But here you go. Here is Wildgate in action.
Show us. Come on. Give us something. Give us something cool, man.
Closer to the entrance here. How many ships in the match? 5 teams. 5 teams of 4. I think there are leeches on our ship right now. Get off my ship. Get off my ship.
Whoa, leeches are actually on the ship.
It does. One of the ships just got destroyed. That's hilarious. Did the whole team quit? Like, how did that happen? I think there are more leeches on our ship. I hear them. There's one. Well, I'll grab that.
You can hear the leeches
too.
Okay.
Where are the probes?
And I think this is pretty cool
ship,
because
so
like you kind of want to protect
things.
the ship.
There's the wild gate. There's fuel. We're gonna go for this POI. Okay.
And like knowledge of the map. I wonder if it randomly generates as well.
Yo, I'm trying to heal you. Okay, let's see. We got.
Like, there's just so much that's interesting to me. You guys know I love space. You guys know I absolutely love space. So like my love for space is like, man, I almost slick want to just press the button and get this game, chat. Even though I'm holding out. I'm holding out.
Oh my god, that is so just literally just passively regaining ship ammo. Look at that. Look at that.
That's a big ass map. That's the map, chat.
That's so good. All right, where are we going, team? Is that another POI right there that we've not done? Yeah, right there. Don't die on moment.
Can you revive your teammate? Oh, okay, cool. You can raise your teammate.
Are they eyeing us? I can't really tell. Are they flying into the rocks?
Big ship energy.
They're luring you into a trap. Might be. I'm gonna put the shields up and let me check. Let me scout for them because they were close. There's 4 of 5 teams left. Yeah, I don't see them anymore. Let's go somewhere else. It's another POI over here. We have 25 boosts. Oh, someone just picked it up. How fun is the game right now? If you like team-based games, it seems well made. It is definitely, it requires a team. Now you of course can solo queue. I've been soloing the past few hours.
And that's the thing right there. It is a team-based game. So like if I played this, I would want a crew like almost every single time. Like Keenan knows. What's good, Lox? Actually, you know, I thought that you and Keenan had the same exact name. I thought that was actually Keenan asking what food is that. But what's good, Lox? Welcome into the stream, man. My bad, bro. I hope you're doing well. How you doing on this fine Tuesday, brother? But yeah, Keenan knows. I want to queue into a team-based game with a team every time. I don't want to queue in solo queue and pray that I got the good homies. And I know Lox has been going through the struggle of Marvel Rivals because he mentioned it on his other stream the other day of like, this shit is obnoxious when it comes to team-based game you turn on. And so like, I don't really get involved in gaming communities anymore, chat. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't want to join your Discord and like interact with people that play the game. I just want to interact with the people that I know. Maybe it's just that I'm getting older. Your Gobbo Lord don't really want to, unless I'm forced to meet people, I don't really want to go out of my way to meet people. I don't want to go and say, oh, I'm going here because I just want to meet people. I don't like doing that no more, chat. So if I meet somebody when I queue up in the game, I guess maybe, but chat, like Look, if my friends don't play it, I'm bugging and shit out of luck. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Let's keep
you
it going
have
on.
to have your team working together to really be successful and win. It's much more like a lobby-based Sea of Thieves, but in space. And then obviously there's other games that you could compare it to that are very, very similar, like other space team-based games, like Jump Ship. But Jump Ship is PvE focused, whereas this game has some PvE, but in service of powering yourself up for the PvP. The PvP is really the main. Ah, I see. Okay. They want to go for the third party. I don't really want to waste our boost. We have 37. I can do a couple. Okay, there's one ship, and they're chasing another
And it's
ship,
cool
so
that you have your
we're gonna go
fuel.
behind them. So if we can get behind them and just like once we get close, unload with our cannons.
I just wish this game didn't cost $30. 30 bones?
One nice thing you do is like, so say an
That's a
enemy
reasonable
is running
price though,
away,
chat.
You can get on their ship and hit the brakes to
It's going
basically
crazy
stop
out
them in
there,
their
chat.
tracks. Like there's a brake button right here where you can grab the controls and like you can fly their ship into some shit. Like there's all sorts of things you can do. No, don't shoot till we're close, dude. Oh my god. Just totally give away our approach. Okay. Once we get close and they start firing back, I'm going to drop our shields. But you want to keep your shields down for max boost. And now we'll put shields up.
That's interesting,
They are
chat.
healing it. Just going to keep approaching from straight on. And I will heal. Where's the other ship? I really want to know where it is. Okay, it's too far to our left. We're good. We're gonna get down.
Dude, this is like this type of combat, like where you're like focused with the team, you're like doing shit like this. It's so cool to me. Like the concept is just so dope to me, right? And so I'm gonna skip the rest of his gameplay, but well, maybe I'll let him finish the single player match, and then after that we'll skip the rest of the gameplay and go on. And I don't think it should take too long since he's just doing the highlights. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to watch him play the whole entire match or both of the matches that he mentioned.
Up a little bit. Oh,
I just want to hear him talk about the game, really.
On our ship? Oh my god. So I'm gonna ram this into their ship. It does a lot of damage. This laser should be chewing through their shields as soon as we get it lined up. Chewing through their shields.
God damn!
Just obliterating their ship. Just chew. Chew. Keep chewing. Keep chewing. Keep chewing through. Keep chewing through. Keep chewing. Keep chewing. Bye-bye, ship. Now we'll take their loot, grab their ship core.
I knocked my glasses off. What the hell is that?
See you later, loser. So we take the ship core.
That man deleted the shit out of him for real though. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Spot. Oh, there's one right here. Okay. This laser beam, god tier. It was god tier the last time I played. That's a scatter.
Can that hurt you?
Oh, we actually have a bunch of
like as a player, if you step in front of that, even if it's your ship.
That was good. That was good. And I'll get back onto flying if they don't want to. Totally fine by me. All right, we are gonna go for the artifact. How many ships are there left? Okay, there's 2 other ships. Oh, 2 enemy ships. They're nowhere.
Big
near
ship
each other.
energy.
Oh, I see what he's saying. I'm gonna stealthily back up. Dude, they want a third party, and I'm all there for it. Big ship energy. The name of that ship.
That ship has got that cool ass name, Big Ship Energy, for real.
See where they are.
That's a cool name.
Plasma beam, short range, sniper, MT, main turret front. Okay, so I want to keep the front lined up. All right, we are getting in range. Time to third party. This is probably the best solo lobby that I've had so far. Wow, they are getting blasted. Okay, we're gonna hook it to the right a little bit. I don't want to get hit by that guy too much, but I want to keep my snipers in line of sight.
They're tearing Big Ship Energy up.
Slow down for these guys right close to us. Back it up so we can snipe these guys now. They're gonna try to line of sight us. Dude, this is going well.
Dude, see, this is so cool, dude. Back
it up.
I might slick press the button, chat. This is actually really dope.
All right, we're gonna chase. We kind of want to keep a distance though because we've got really strong ranged weapons. So I actually don't want to be on top of them. Okay, they're booking it, so we'll just keep chasing. Did they shoot the guy in the air? Yeah, you can use your ship guns to shoot approaching players. You can.
Can you see players like? I wonder if you can like, if someone like gets out and goes off to the side and tries to like flank around, is that easy to see?
Ships lined up. Ships lined up.
Damn, they ship on fire, bro.
There we go.
And bullets have travel. Like, y'all see that, chat? So it's like not hit scan. So good,
We
dude.
win.
So good, dude. Like, they did a
GG.
banger job
Hey, you
on
know
this
what?
game.
You can do it.
And I wonder if your ship dies if you just lose, if you're
Successful solo
alive as a
run.
character.
That was good, dude. Nice. Any chance for a soloers? I would say it's a struggle, but you can have victories. All right, so those were a couple of matches. Hopefully that gives you a good idea of what it's like playing
That was
this
one.
game. I think it does especially a good job
Or
of
maybe
actually seeing a match play out, of showing you
It does.
probably the best part of Wildgate, which is all of the
Oh,
crazy
let's turn it back up for you guys. Yeah.
hecticness that can happen, especially when you get into the PvP aspect of it. And with all that done, let's go ahead and move on to my thoughts with the pros and the cons, starting
Here we
with
go.
the pros. For starters, flat out, I just think this game is clearly very high quality. It's exceptionally well made. Of all of the games that I ever heard were made by an ex-Blizzard team, this is the one that feels most like something that could literally just have the Blizzard label slapped onto it. I'm talking about the visuals, the animations, the audio cues, the personality of the characters in the game world. It's just